Hello, everybody. So today we're going to talk about how to change your email signature. Every time we send an email, right now, thank God we got nominated for the Rising Star Award. We have this pop out. I created this signature, which also includes our information in the signature. Um, a lot of people, we're hiring a lot of people, we're growing, this is great stuff. So I want people to consistently do this the same way. If the easy thing is to copy one of these signatures and use it as a sample. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So where do you go to change your signature? So Google changes and evolves all over time. So this may not be relevant in the future, but right now you go under settings or the upper right corner. I don't know if you can see the screen. And then you go see all settings. And under see all settings, and I guess I'm gonna piggyback on this, this is also where you would select or create a signature for when you're on vacation. So I'm gonna show you that too real quick. So you scroll down and signature. By the way, you can have multiple signatures. You can have, so we have the default signature, which is this one that says excited about diversity, architecture and design. And then you can select it and we have this one and you can say, which one do you want to use for receiving emails, for sending emails, for replying to emails, for forwarding, all kinds of things, right? So right now I have the Rising Star Award as my signature. So you guys should have one by creating and naming it. In this case, I'm going to name it award winning. So it's like if we actually won the award. This is an example. You don't have to do it, but I just want you to learn. So that's blank. So what do I do? Well, I'm gonna go into this email, which I already have. It could be an email from Marcos or anybody that has already sent you an email has a signature from Flow, right? With the Flow design. Like this was thought out, the word, the titles, the stuff. That was not just like it was born like that. That was thought out. So I'm gonna grab that and copy that and then paste it here. And I've already successfully created a signature, but instead of nominated, let's say we just won. We'll try to share that we won the Rising Star Award, whatever, right? The Rising Star Award, right? And then it's like for more, so the link situation, by the way, this link, you can change that. So this has already a link, a hyperlink. You guys are gonna see that I'm very geeky about hyperlinks. You could literally say Boston Globe House of the Month Natick. I'm just making up an example, right? And it's like, boom, this is the house, right? By the way, this is one of our houses, so it makes sense. So you could literally say, the signature might be, we were nominated for this. We were in the Boston Globe. You can change that and say, for more information, go here. And you can delete this thing and then select the entire link. And right here, you see that says link? You can click it, copy the path, ta-da, now we have that. Now I like it to be distinctive, so I make it bold. I don't make it like that. And I like to use the color, like, a bold color, and it will be consistent with all of us, right? So I'm teaching you how to do it, but chances are we'll do it. And, some of you can actually lead this and say, listen, Darwin, there's this thing that we all stand for. It may be Green Month, it may be Heritage Month, it may be whatever, right? And we agree on it and we vote and we want to do it. So we do it. And then images is the same thing. You can just literally insert an image right here, like insert an image. Now I have the award winning, and then I would just have to change this to have the award winning as the one. And if I was to save it and then write an email right here, check what showed up. We are thrilled to share that we have won the Rising Star 2020 Boston Magazine. For more information, blah, 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 right? So that's how you successfully create, edit your signature and create a signature. The same thing, and I'm going to delete that because we're not really doing that. So, but you can then select which one you want. So in this case, now it says no signature because I just deleted the one, but I'm going to say Rising Star Award. That's the one we all have. And that's great. This is an easy and inexpensive marketing tool. How many emails you guys send a day? A ton of emails. So you are sending a message about Flow every single time you send an email. And that's really, really nice. The vacation one, since we're here, you could turn your vacation on. We have one already. I actually look, it says Marcos, because I copy Marcos's one. It looks like there's an issue there, but yeah. So, and it's, I'm going to be away from the office from such and such, and say, for more information, feel free to call Marcos or Darwin at such and such, such and such. You can literally copy our signatures as the contact so that they have the or signature information to call us. And then you set it on from what date to what date. You just put the date on the calendar and when you're going to be out. For instance, Rihanna, you're going to be out next month. You can create that so that if you ever receive an email, it will immediately do that, and it will immediately forward something back to them saying, contact Marcos and Darwin because I'm going to be on vacation. If Marcos and Darwin are on vacation, which is not going to happen, I think we'll never take a vacation together. You could put somebody else's. If you don't know how to do that, well, think about seniority. Who has the least hair? Julio. So just put Julio next. Then who has vertigo, you can put Yvonne next. Whoever that's suffering from flow cripples through. So you can pick people by seniority too. Jose Plaitis, we happen to know when everybody was hired, but you can pick anybody, honestly. We're all a pretty tight team, but like by age and time, you will know who to pick. Anybody has any questions?
Actually, I would like to mention something, Darwin, quickly in terms of the signature.
Go for it.
One of the things to pay attention to, guys, is if you go to the signature, you know how it says Darwin Fortuna, IA, MCARF, and all of that. Make sure that typically we put people to do their own signature, right, Darwin?
Mhm.
Typically.
So
Just make sure you know. Oh, I can hear myself. Like,
Let me mute myself real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. How do I mute it? Yep.
okay. So yeah. So typically, everybody has the right. They can change their signature. So if you can see in there, he has a title. Just make sure you know what your title is within the company. So for example, if Rihanna later on, it could be interior designer, or chief of the interior designer department, or whatever the title is. Just confirm that with us before doing the
And that should be
signature.
on your offer letter or any like, let's say if you got been promoted, we do a letter and we'll tell you, like, for instance, we right now we have like 3 titles, like, it's, well, Marcos and I are principals, that's it generally. So then we have senior designer Julio, and then everybody else other than Rihanna is just, we call it architectural designer. Eventually we probably adopt all the titles. Rihanna is interior designer, the only interior designer, so that's not hard to confuse, and those are all of them. So but as you get promoted, you will know how to do that. For instance, our interior designers can get certified for NQ something, like, I don't know the credentials exactly, but if you have that credential, you put it in there. If you become LEED certified, you put those credentials in there. If you become passive house specialist, there is a signature for that. You guys all can get a signature for some of those credentials, and we could probably have the minority business enterprise. It gets very chaotic too, so you put all of them, but those can be edited under that portion. So in general, all that you would change from our signature is your name, your credentials, your title, your cell phone. And if you don't want to put your cell phone, don't put it. We that's okay. You can just put the office number, and that's great. We don't want clients calling you every minute. Anything else, Marcos?
I think that's it. I think that I just wanted to mention that because later on, when somebody see this video, they can know that they will have to update those little things as well, and your email too.
Exactly.
like
And,
that.
and we will have a marketing director. We will have an office manager. We will have things like that will, an accounting department. We'll have to make sure that those are also incorporated in there. Thank you very much.